Welcome to Motown for Western Valley Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions. Hi everybody, Tanner Hoops with you. A beautiful evening in early June for some high school baseball. We're delighted to bring you what should be a really fun matchup as Woodbury Central welcomes OABCIG. What's on the line tonight? Not only bragging rights within your conference amongst your rivals, but second place in the Western Valley Conference. We'll get into the more of that here in a little bit. Woodbury Central 7-5 on the year, 5-1 in conference play. OABCIG 5-2. They are also 5-1 in Western Valley action. Well, again, second place in the conference on the line, top a tight Western Valley Conference race shaping up early on. First of two meetings this year, they'll meet again at OABCIG on June the 23rd. Woodbury Central enters tonight looking to snap a three-game losing streak. Their last victory came here on Thursday against Cherokee, and a game that we covered here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Since then, 3 games in which they played well, but they've come up winless. It started Saturday at a tournament in Storm Lake, dropping 2 games there despite putting up 21 runs offensively. They fell to the host Tornadoes 11-10 in 9 innings, a back-and-forth game in which Woodbury Central was ultimately walked off in extras, and then fell to Sioux Center in a highly anticipated rematch of a one-run game a week earlier. This time it was the offenses that put on a show, a 14-11 victory the Wildcats came out on the wrong end of. Then they were back at it Monday night, a visit to conference-leading Kingsley Pearson, the 6th-ranked team in Class 1A. A good game for most of it, but one bad inning really did in the Wildcats as they fell 6-0. OABCIG is coming off an 8-4 win over Westwood on Monday. Their 2 losses this season have also come to Kingsley Pearson, the only common opponent in the loss column for these 2 squads, and then a road trip to Denison Schleswig. OABCIG and Woodbury Central, traditional baseball powers. The Falcons actually are the reigning conference tournament champions. They finished last year 9-5, won the Western Valley tournament, but had to forfeit their playoff opener due to a pitch count violation. But I tell you, tonight's shaping up to be a really fun one. The weather's hot. The offenses may not be, however. Opening day starters pitching for both squads. It's going to be a lot of fun to see those 2 aces go at each other. Up next for the Wildcats, they're back home tomorrow. Stepping out of conference play, they'll take on Akron Westfield, and then back to Western Valley play on Friday, a short road trip up the road to Lawton Bronson. OABCIG off tomorrow. They're back home on Friday. They'll take on West Monona. Junior varsity game, a good one that saw Woodbury Central walk off OABCIG 8-7. Chase Cypersma with the walk-off as the Wildcats score 3 runs in the bottom half of the last inning. Busy night around the Western Valley Conference. Elsewhere in conference play tonight, Ridgeview at home taking on River Valley. West Monona is visiting Kingsley Pearson, and Westwood is home with Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. With that, let's give you tonight's starting lineups, and we'll begin, as always, with the home team on the scoreboard. Those are the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Leading off and playing second base will be Eric McGill. Batting second is the center fielder Carter Blisle. Hitting third is Caleb Blisle. He'll play short. The cleanup batter is Will DeStichter. He's in left field. Batting fifth will be the first baseman Dallas Klunder. Hitting sixth is Max McGill. He will catch. Batting seventh, the designated hitter Drew Klunder. Hitting eighth in right field is Zach Rocha. And batting ninth will be the third baseman Zach Riley. Pitching for the Wildcats is Kyan Schultzen. Again, for Woodbury Central, it's McGill, Blisle, DeStichter, Klunder, McGill, Klunder, Rocha, and Riley with Schultzen on the bump. The Wildcats are led by second-year head coach Andy Compton. Their record once again 7-5 overall, 5-1 in Western Valley play. Now the starting lineup for the visiting OABCIG Falcons. Trust Wells, the center fielder, will lead off. Batting second and playing right field is Trayton Kohler. Hitting third is Easton Harms. He will catch. The cleanup batter is third baseman Zach Heemer. Preston Gill, tonight's starting pitcher, will bat fifth. Cam Sharkey will play first base and bat sixth. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter Max Webb. Gabe Winterroud, the left fielder, hits eighth. And Eric Siebenaller will play second base and bat ninth. Starting shortstop for OABCIG is Kyle Spots. Once again for the Falcons, that's Wells, Kohler, Harms, Hemer, Gill, Sharkey, Webb, and Winterroud with Siebenaller and Spots waiting on deck. Let's pause quickly, and we'll be back with more pregame coverage on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
All right, I think we had a joint national anthem tonight. Just across the way, we had the softball game playing the national anthem. The players for both squads stopped and paid respect to the flag. And now I'm interested to see, are we going to have a national anthem exclusively on the baseball side of things? I was going through the OABCIG lineup before the break. Their head coach is Dan Doetzler, a longtime veteran of this squad, and he's assisted by Tyler Johnson. OABCIG 5-2 on the season, 5-1 in conference play. And once again, the winner of tonight's game will have sole possession of second place in the Western Valley Conference. Kingsley Pearson on top at 7-0 in league play. Both of these teams 5-1. Lawton Bronson 5-2 in the league. Ridgeview and Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute are each 2-4. Ridgeview is in the 5 spot by way of the head-to-head tiebreaker. River Valley and Westwood are each 1-5, and then West Monona rounds out the conference standings at 0-6. Should be a really fun one. The opening day starters for both squads are going on the bump against each other. It's going to be a lot of fun as the boys from Motown set to be introduced over the PA system. Hey, by the way, a replay of this broadcast and several of our broadcasts, both baseball and softball, are available archived via the Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube page. Be sure to check out Fuller Digital Solutions. Go to channels, find Woodbury Central. You can find an archive of our broadcast, both baseball and softball. It is going to be a fun one. Glad to have you along on a beautiful evening here in early June. Temperature is hot. There's a slight wind blowing out toward right field. But the temperature over 90 as we get set for what should be a really fun and potentially defensive-minded baseball game. Two really good pitchers going at each other. And if you're looking at the over-under on this one, take the under. Let's pause one more. Well, let's see. Are we going to have a national anthem? Do we need to pause? Players are lining up. It looks as if they will. Let's pause. We'll have another national anthem. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
We are set for first pitch here in Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted to have you along. It is Woodbury Central. It is OABCIG. It is Western Valley Baseball. Let's go through the starters once again in case you missed them before the break. For Woodbury Central, McGill, Blyle, DeStichter, Klunder, McGill, Klunder, Rocha, Riley with Schultzen the starting pitcher. For OABCIG, it's Wells, Kohler, Harms, Hemer, Gill, Sharkey, Webb, Winterroud, Siebenaller with Spots playing shortstop. Just about set for first pitch and hope you are too. Opening day starters on the bump for each team for Woodbury Central. That means sophomore right-hander Kyan Schultzen making his fourth start, record 3-0, has not allowed an earned run in 16 1/3 innings of work. He's given up just 4 hits, 8 walks, and has tossed a team-high 27 strikeouts. Looks to keep that going against a potent Falcon lineup and keep them quiet tonight. OABCIG wearing the traveling purple uniforms, white numerals, white pants, and tall purple stirrup-style socks. Woodbury Central donning their home whites, the pinstripes. Royal splashed all around it. We are set for first pitch, and hope you are too. Schultzen is ready. His first offering across at 7:34 p.m., and it's a swing and a miss strike from the right-handed hitting center fielder Wells. Game time temperature is 92 degrees, a hot one and a slight breeze blowing out toward right field. As that misses high and the count's evened up on Wells, it's 1-1. Wells, a senior, hitting .240, no extra base hits. He's knocked in 2. Just underway, nobody out and nobody on. The 1-1 misses high, and the count's 2-1. Wells, Kohler, and Harms do up this half inning for the Falcons. A long look in. Schultzen ready. Kickson comes home with a 2-1, and that misses for a ball. It's 3-1. Behind the plate, McGill runs through the signs with his sophomore right-hander, and the 3-1 pitch taken for a knee-high strike, and it's full. The Wildcats defensively look like this. DeStichter, Blyle, and Rocha, the outfield left to right. Riley, Blyle, McGill, and Klunder third to first. McGill is catching Schultzen, who strikes out Wells, battles back from down in the count 3-1, and gets strikeout number 28 this season. One down, bases remain empty for Trayton Kohler. Steps into the right-hand side, and the first offering from Schultzen on the way. And this is swung on and hit over towards short, gobbled up by Blyle, but he doesn't have a play. And it ends up being an infield single for Kohler. It was a nice stop by the shortstop, Blyle, to be able to cut that one off, but didn't have the opportunity to get around and throw. So now Easton Harms, the right-handed hitting catcher, 1 on and 1 out. Here in the top half of the first, he takes strike 1 belt high. Harms, a junior, hitting .321, 1 extra base hit. It was a double, and 1 knocked in. Kohler, a small lead at first, as that's popped foul and out of play over the backstop. And the count's quickly 0-2. Kohler being held on by Klunder at first. He was caught attempting to steal his only base of the year. And the 2-strike offering on the way. That misses. And the count's at 1-2. 1 on and 1 out. Andy Compton asking the home plate umpire if Harms was out of the batter's box. He says no. And he rings him up a called strike 3 for out number 2. 2 down, and it brings up Zach Hemer, the right-handed hitting third baseman. 2 outs, a runner at first. Scoreless game here in the top half of the first inning. And the first offering misses outside and pump-faking McGill, but he holds on to it and gets Kohler back to first base. Hemer, a junior, hitting .286. No extra base hits. He's knocked in 3. And the 1-0 pitch That missed. As Schultz recomposes. Sun's starting to set just behind left field. Schultz and ready. Winds and comes home. That swung on and missed. 2-1 count. Runner at first is Kohler. 2 down, top half of the first inning. Scoreless game. And the wine of the fire from Schultz. And chopper toward the right side. Picked up at second. Fired a first in time to end the inning. The Falcons get a 1-out single but can do nothing with them. We're through half an inning. It's OABCIG nothing. Woodbury Central coming to bat. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
A pitcher's duel set to take place here in Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Preston Gill out there taking his warm-up tosses, opening day starter for the Falcons, and he's a good one. His last appearance Friday against Kingsley Pearson, threw 101 pitches in that ball game. He gave up 2 earned runs over 6 innings of work, 9 hits, 3 walks. He struck out 7. But his defense let him down in that game. The defense gave up 4 unearned runs while he was on the bump. Finishes up his warm-up tosses. Numbers on the year for Gill, pretty good. Senior right-hander making his 4th appearance, 1-1 record, 3 earned runs on 13 hits and 14 innings of work. Strikeout to walk ratio is good, 5 free passes to 21 punch-outs for an ERA of 1.50. He will be playing baseball at the next level. He is committed to continue his baseball career at Central College. Play for Coach Matt Sherman, the Dutch in Pella. Trying to cool off a Woodbury Central offense that has not been the problem over the course of a 3-game losing streak. The Wildcats look to snap tonight. They put up 21 runs in 2 games at the Storm Lake tournament on Saturday, but lost both. Can they bounce back this evening as they return to Motown? Eric McGill, the right-handed hitting second baseman, gets set to lead it off. Now look over to Coach Compton in the third base box. They run through the signs. He's got to fight the sun a little bit, setting just beyond Coach. And now he settles in, he's ready. Gill, the tall, lanky right-hander, ready. A long pause, he kicks and he comes home and pumps over a strike belt high. It's 0-1 on McGill. McGill off to a .419 start offensively for his freshman season. Bats out of the leadoff spot. And the 0-1 pitch to him misses inside and low. It's even at 1-1. 3 extra base hits, all doubles, 12 knocked in. He's drawn 10 walks this year, and that's tied for the team lead. A 1-1 pitch is on the way. Taken for a strike belt high, it's 1-2. McGill, Blyle, and Blyle do up this half inning for Woodbury Central. Scoreless game here in the home first. Nobody out and nobody on for the Wildcats. And Gill's 1-2 pitch on the way. A high chopper toward the left side, charging, fielding, in foul territory is the third baseman, Heemer. And we do it again at 1-2. We'll set the Falcons defensively. Winterode, Wells, and Kohler, the outfield left to right. Heemer and Sharkey at the corners. Up the middle at Spots and Siebenaller. Harms is catching Gill. 1-2 count from Gill to McGill. And the right-hander winds and fires. A high chopper, slow roller, charging. Heemer, gloves at third. He has no play. I'm going to give Eric McGill a single in my book. That was going to take a nearly perfect effort from Heemer, charging at third. And it gets Carter Blyle to the plate. Runner at first, nobody out here in the home first. Lyle, the left-handed hitting center fielder. It's a Wildcat team that'll steal a lot of bases. Gill aware of it and showing bunt, pulling it back as it skips in the dirt and gets to the backstop. It allows McGill to reach second. And will the bunt still be on for Blyle? The junior off to a torrid start offensively, hitting .594. 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 14 knocked in. Runner at second, nobody out. And the 1-0 misses inside. It's 2-0 on Blyle. Runner at second, nobody out. Runs, you get the feeling, are going to be hard to come by with these two on the bump. 2-0 count. And Gill comes home. Another high chopper, almost like a bunt, picked up by Gill. Fires to first in time. Just by a step to get Blyle, but it's as good as a bunt. It moves McGill to third base with 1 gone in the inning. So now Caleb Blyle will bat. Runner at third and 1 down. McGill runs well enough at third. Anything to the outfield should give the Wildcats a 1-0 lead. Caleb Blyle, the batter. And the first offering from Gill is on the way and misses high, ball 1. Blyle, the junior shortstop, hitting .385. 5 doubles, a triple, and 10 driven in. As Gill tries to work out of an early jam. The tall, lanky right-hander's 1-0 is on the way. That's downstairs. It's 2-0. Woodbury Central back home tomorrow for a non-conference game with Akron Westfield. And then Friday, a short trip up I-20 to take on Lawton Bronson. The 2-0 pitch on the way. That's taken for a strike, knee-high, 2-1 on Blyle. OABCIG gets the day off tomorrow, and then Friday they're back home taking on West Monona. Winner of this game will have sole possession of second place in the Western Valley Conference as Blyle takes a letter-high strike. And the count's evened up at 2-2. Runner at third, McGill, 1 gone in the home first, scoreless game. A look to the runner at third. Gill comes home. That misses high, and the count goes full on Blyle. A rare weekend off for each of these teams. A lot of tournaments throughout the baseball season. Enjoy a couple of days to recuperate Saturday and Sunday. The payoff pitch, he got him, swing and a miss. Got him out in front of a breaking ball, and there's 2 down in the inning. Woodbury Central got a runner to second with nobody out in the inning. But Preston Gill is maybe 1 good pitch away from getting out of the jam. Will DeStichter is the batter. Right-handed hitting left fielder, swings and misses at the first offering. It's 0-1. DeStichter, a sophomore, hitting .412 on the year. Team leader in RBI with 15. 2 extra base hits, both doubles. Runner at third, 2 outs, scoreless game in the home first. And this ball rocketed toward right field, coming over and making the play is the right fielder Kohler for out number 3. So a leadoff single goes by the wayside. We're through 1 inning, and we're scoreless. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Well, we welcome you back to Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Delighted to have you along on Fuller Digital Solutions. A good one through 1 inning. We're scoreless. We knew it would be a low-scoring pitcher's battle. It's not off to that kind of start in the softball diamond. OABCIG leading Woodbury Central 3-1 after 1 inning on the softball side of things. 5, 6, and 7 come to bat for the Falcons, beginning with Preston Gill, a chance to face his opposite number in Kyan Schultzen. Each pitcher allowed a hit in the first inning, and each pitcher worked out of it. Gill steps into the right-hand side, Schultzen ready, and his first offering is on the way. This ball's popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Calling for it, the second baseman McGill makes the catch for out number 1. 1 down, and it gets the first baseman Cam Sharkey to the dish. Base is empty, 1 gone, top half of the second inning. Delighted you're along. A beautiful evening for baseball here in Northwest Iowa as Sharkey takes high ball 1. Sharkey, a senior, hitting .227, 1 extra base hit. It was a triple. And he's knocked in 6 on the year. The 1-0. This ball is swung on and lifted toward right field. Coming over and putting it away is the right fielder, Rocha. So quick 2 outs for Schultzen here in the second, and against the DH, Max Webb to the dish. Batting tonight for the shortstop, Kyle Spots. Middle infield is deep. Third baseman Riley will play in a few steps as Webb takes high ball 1. Webb, a junior, hitting .235, no extra base hits. He's knocked in 2. And the count 1-0. Schultzen ready and comes home. That's downstairs. It's 2-0. Winner out on deck should the inning continue. First of 2 meetings between these two squads. They'll meet again June 23rd. As that misses high for ball 3. These two teams split the regular season series a year ago. And the 3-0 pitch is on the way. That's high for ball 4. So a 2-out, 4-pitch walk will put Webb aboard for Gabe Winterroad. Each team won on their home field a season ago, and it was a 1-0 Wildcat win here last season. Runner at first, 2 down for Winterroud, the left-handed hitting left fielder. And the first offering swung on and foul ticked back to the catcher McGill. It's 0-1. Winterroud hitting .125 to start his sophomore season. No extra base hits. He's driven in 3. Settles back into the left-hand side. Webb held on at first by Klunder. The 0-1 pitch. Taken for a strike letter high. It's 0-2. Webb has not attempted a stolen base this year. Let's see what Schultzen goes to 0-2. Winterroud does strike out quite a bit, 12 Ks this year. And the 0-2 pitch is outside. It's 1-2. Scoreless game, top half of the second. Tanner Hoops the play-by-play from Mobile. Schultzen from the stretch, picks out the sign he wants from his catcher McGill, comes home with a 1-2. That's downstairs. And the count's evened up at 2-2. Each team 5-1 in conference play. Their only loss coming to Kingsley Pearson, the 6th-ranked team in Class 1A. Here's the 2-2 from Schultzen. Rings him up a cold strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Schultzen, and that ends the inning. Through 1.5, we're still scoreless. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Well, we welcome you back to Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted to have you along. Scoreless game through 1.5. 5, 6, and 7 come to bat for Woodbury Central. The Wildcats trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, 7-5 overall. Dropped 2 really good and high-scoring games at the Storm Lake tournament this weekend. And we're blanked Monday night against Kingsley Pearson 6-0. Dallas Klunder steps into the right-handed batter's box. Tall, lanky Wildcat first baseman. Gill looks into his catcher Harms. He's ready. And makes his way toward home. Misses downstairs for ball one. Klunder this season, a junior, hitting .286, 2 doubles, a triple, 7 knocked in. And the 1-0 pitch from Gill is on the way. That's popped up. Twist fouling out of play over the backstop, and the count's evened up at 1-1. OABCIG went on to win the Western Valley Conference Tournament last year. Finished the year 9-5. Gill ready, winds and comes home. And that swung on and laced towards short, gobbled up by Spots, fires to first in time, went away. The season ended in a heartbreaking fashion for the Falcons last year. They played their district opener and beat Missouri Valley 2-1 at Merchants Park in Carroll. But it was revealed the next day that OABCIG violated a pitch count rule, as that misses downstairs to the catcher, Max McGill. The Falcons pitcher in that game needed to work on 4 days rest. He worked on 3. The Falcons self-reported their mistake to the IHSAA, and the game was ruled a forfeit, and Missouri Valley moved on as McGill takes ball 2 high. But you know that leaves a sour taste in this group's mouth. They've got a good group back this year, and they feel they can do some damage. McGill takes ball 3, the sophomore catcher hitting .457, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and the team's only home run. He's knocked in 14. And the count 3-0, and he takes downstairs ball 4. A 1-out, 4-pitch walk puts the Wildcat catcher on. McGill can run a little bit, 3 stolen bases this year. And it gets Drew Klunder to the dish. Klunder, the designated hitter, batting in place of the pitcher Schultzen. 1 on, 1 out, scoreless game here in the home second. Stretching out that lead, McGill over at first. He's held on by Sharkey, and Heemer, the third baseman, charges in, shows bunt, lays it down, a good one. Barehanded by the pitcher, fires to first in time, but doing his job, Klunder gets McGill into scoring position. So 2 down, and it gets Zach Rocha, the right fielder, to the dish. And we'll get a courtesy runner out at second base. That's going to be Luke Paulson. He'll run for the catcher, McGill, a junior. Meanwhile, Roach is the batter. Runner at second, 2 down of the inning. And the home plate umpire makes a note of the change in his scorecard. Rocha, senior, hitting .190, 1 extra base hit, a double, 2 knocked in. A look to the runner at second, Gill ready. And he kicks and comes home, and that plunks him. Got him right below the belt. And Rocha aboard, so 2 on with 2 out for Zach Riley. Gill recomposes himself. This inning started with a ground out to short. Max McGill drew a 4-pitch walk. Sacrifice bunt from Drew Klunder got him to second, and now Zach Rocha aboard after being hit by a pitch. Luke Paulson running for McGill at second, Rocha at first. As Riley, the senior third baseman, steps in, hitting .375 out of the 9 spot. And the first offering misses outside, ball 1. 1 extra base hit, a double. He's knocked in 5. 1-0 count, 2 on, 2 out, scoreless game in the home second. And that's taken for a knee-high strike. It's evened up at 1-1. Top of the order on deck. Winner of tonight's game in sole possession of second place in the Western Valley Conference. 1-1. Gill ready, and look to second, throws late. Paulson dives back safely. 1-1 count on the right-handed hitting third baseman Riley. Righty-righty matchup. A long pause, and now Gill comes home. That's slashed foul and out of play over the first base dugout occupied by the Falcons. And it's 1-2. Gill is one good pitch away from getting out of this jam. The lights come on here in Mobile as we hit the 8 o'clock hour on Fuller Digital Solutions. 1-2. Gill picks out the sign he wants. A look over to second and steps off. Paulson at second, running for the catcher, Max McGill. Zach Rocha at first. 2 out, scoreless game in the home second. The 1-2 on the way. He got him, but it gets to the backstop. And everybody's going to move up a bag. Riley strikes out, but the pitch gets to the backstop. And the bases are loaded with 2 down. And now the top of the order, and Eric McGill. An infield single an inning ago. Second strikeout for Gill, but the first error of the game on either team keeps the inning alive. First offering from Gill is on the way, and it's taken for a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. Bases full of Wildcats, 2 outs, a big spot in this game. Scoreless here in the home half of the second. Gill ready. Comes home with the 0-1. That swung on right back to Gill on a hop. He fires to first and gets out of the jam unscathed. We're through 2. And we remain scoreless. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Lots of action early on. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play here in Mobile. Delighted you're along. Scoreless through 2. Some good opportunities against 2 really good pitchers. But both have stood tall, and they've withstood the challenge thus far. 9-1-2 come to bat for the Falcons, beginning with the second baseman, Eric Siebenauer. 92 degrees, the temperature at game time, a slight breeze blowing out toward right field. But ultimately a beautiful night for baseball in northwestern Iowa. The first offering to Siebenauer swung on and missed behind a fastball, and it's 0-1. Top half of the third inning, a scoreless game. Siebenauer, a senior, hitting .278, a double and 3 driven in. Takes the ball high and tight. These 2 teams will meet again 2 weeks from tonight on June 23rd. Possible third meeting in the conference tournament. The 1-1, that misses outside, 2-1 from Schultzen. The opening day starters on the bump for each team. Big game in terms of conference standings positioning. The 2-1 swung on and missed. It's 2-2. Each team with 3 seniors on this year's squad. Siebenauer steps back in. Schultzen, a quick worker, comes home with a 2-2. And this ball's popped up. Shallow right field, should be playable. Calling for it is Rocha, and he makes the catch for out number 1. So now the lineup resets and goes back to Trust Wells atop the order. Bases empty, 1 gone, top half the third. A scoreless game. Woodbury Central and OABCIG. And the first offering to Wells is on the way. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Wells a strikeout victim to lead off the game. And these two teams met here a year ago. It was a low-scoring affair as that swung on and missed, 0-2. A 1-0 Wildcat win. Handed the Falcons one of just 5 losses in 2020. 0-2. Schultzen kicks a little dirt around on the turf pitcher's mound and comes home with the 0-2. Swung on, foul ticked and hung on to by the catcher McGill. 4th strikeout tonight for Schultzen, and there's 2 down in the top half of the 3rd. So against Trayton Kohler to the dish. Base is empty, 2 gone. Schultzen looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. And the first offering to Kohler is swung on and missed. Kohler has the only Falcon hit thus far. Base is empty, 2 down. And the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. A beautiful facility here in Mobile. Again, sight lines we do our best with. But a very well-kept field. Turf area around home plate as that's fouled back to the screen. Turf pitcher's mound and then turf right in front of the dugouts. A really nice setup here in Mobile. 1-2 count on the right-handed hitting right fielder Kohler. A long look in. Schultzen gets a sign he wants from his catcher McGill. The right-hander's 1-2 on the way. He got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. 5 strikeouts through 3 for Kai and Schultzen. We head to the home 3rd, still scoreless on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Home half the 3rd inning. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play from Mobile. Delighted to have you along. 2-3-4 batting for Woodbury Central. Blyle, and DeStichter. Each team with 1 hit. The Wildcats defensively just posted their first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Had the bases loaded with 2 outs in the 3rd, but the threat went by the wayside. 2 really good baseball clubs are going to have really fun summers this year. First of at least 2 meetings, and of course there's always the chance we'll see these 2 in the Western Valley Conference Tournament. Wildcat baseball home tomorrow for a non-conference matchup. Softball is on the road visiting Lawton Bronson, and then baseball will be there the next night. Softball at Lawton on Thursday, baseball there Friday. Baseball's got a non-conference game with Akron Westfield tomorrow. Carter Blyle gets set to lead things off, and the first offering to him is taken for a letter-high strike. It's 0-1. Blyle popped out to the first baseman Sharkey his last time up. 2-3-4 for the Wildcats against Preston Gill. And he winds and comes home. That misses high, and the count's evened up at 1-1. Gill gets out of that bases-loaded jam. His offense went down rather quickly in the top half of the inning. Tries to pick him up here and pumps over a letter-high strike. It's 1-2 on Blyle. Wipes a little bit of sweat from the old brow. Again, 92 degrees at game time. And the 1-2 pitch is on the way, and this ball is skied toward left field, toward foul territory, and twist out of play. 1-2 count on the left-handed hitting center fielder. Scoreless game here in the home 3rd. Nobody out, nobody on. Gill is ready. The right-hander comes home. That misses high, and the count is 2-2. Junior varsity game, a really good one. An 8-7 walk-off victory for Woodbury Central. Chase Cypersmud delivered the walk-off hit with the bases loaded. as the Wildcats trailed 7-5 going into the bottom half of that inning, 8-7. The two-strike pitch is popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Calling for it. Heemer, the third baseman, makes the grab for out number one. That'll get Caleb Blyle to the dish, a strikeout victim back in the first inning. Base is empty, one out here in the first. We knew this would be a good one, a well-pitched game, a low-scoring game, and so far it has been. Gill ready. The right-hander slowly makes his way toward home, and the first offering is fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1. Two very effective pitchers, and they pitch two very different ways. Schultzen, a quick worker. He's out there. He just wants to go. As Gill delivers ball one downstairs, he takes his time toward home plate. Almost reminds you of Clayton Kershaw, the way he pauses just briefly before delivering. And he winds and comes home. A check swing strike. Now they'll peel down to first. He did not go. So the count's at 2-1. And you wonder the way the two pitchers work. One wants to get up there and work. He wants to be quick about it. The other, very deliberate toward home as he comes home with a 2-1 pitch. As that misses outside 3-1. You wonder with the weather how that factors into it. I know defensively your fielders like it when you get that ball and you go if you're a pitcher. The 3-1 on the way. This ball's popped up. Foul territory. Might be playable. Near the line, the first baseman Sharkey up against the fence and couldn't make the grab. Lost his hat in the process. Count goes full on Blyle. Scoreless game here in the home third. Base is empty, one out. Gill ready. Right-hander's payoff pitch is on the way. That's slashed foul out of play again, first base side. Near the softball field, just across the way. Wildcats softball team in action tonight, taking on the Falcons as well. The 3-2 on the way, rings them up, a cold strike three. Second strikeout for Gill tonight, and he's looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Will DeStichter is the one who stands in the way of it. It flew out to right to end the first inning. Bats with the bases empty and two out. Righty-righty matchup. Gill ready, winds and comes home. That's fouled back to the screen. And it's 0-1. Lights are on as the sun is setting just beyond left field here in Mobile. A beautiful evening for baseball. And the 0-1 pitch to DeStichter. Strike two painted on the inner half. Scoreless game here in the home third. Arms behind the dish, runs through the signs. Gill ready, winds and comes home, and a high chopper in front of home plate is called foul. And we do it again at 0-2. Each team with 4 games next week. They'll get the weekend off, Saturday, Sunday, to get ready for another grueling week as the season moves into mid-June. 0-2 from Gill. It's on the way. That's downstairs, and it's 1-2. Lender on deck if the inning continues. DeStichter taps the bat on home plate. Gill ready. And the 1-2 offering on the way, and that ball is popped up. Should be deep enough back near the wall. That ball is... That's a fair ball. That's in play. DeStichter's going to round second, try for 3, and he is in with a triple. That was a warning track fly ball. The center fielder Wells was trying to navigate the warning track, and DeStichter with a 2-out stand-up triple. Boy, the ballpark just kept that one in. And a 2-out runner at third for Dallas Klunder. Gill's first offering to him popped foul and out of play over the backstop. It's 0-1. A warning track fly ball from DeStichter, his first triple this season. And he's at third with 2 down in the third inning. 0-1 count from Gill. He winds and comes home. Strike 2 painted belt high. And it's 0-2 on Klunder. Klunder grounded out to short an inning ago. Gill one good pitch away from stranding DeStichter. The 0-2 is on the way. Downstairs, it's 1-2. We knew it'd be a fun one when these two teams got together. Opening day starters pitching for both. Second place in the conference on the line. Here's the 1-2 from Gill. It's on the way, and that ball's lifted toward right field, and that's going to get down for a hit and reach the gap. He'll hold up with an RBI single, but Dallas Klunder breaks the scoreless tie with his 8th RBI this season. So Woodbury Central takes a 1-0 lead. All of this coming with 2 outs in the inning. Decided not to try it, even though that ball did find the alley. Holds it with a single. And now Max McGill. He pops this one up. It should be playable towards center field. Wells is coming over. That might be tougher, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Holding up at third will be the lead runner, Klunder. Boy, I thought Wells had a beat on it out in center field, just the way he reacted to that ball, and I don't know if he misjudged it. Either or, it will be a 2-out double for Max McGill. He'll be lifted for a courtesy runner. That's Luke Paulson. And the inning continues with 2 in scoring position. And still 2 outs. And time called as Dan Doetzler wants to come out and talk with his pitcher, bring the infield in. Gill got a pop out to the third baseman, Hemer, and a strikeout for the first 2 outs of this inning. He got 2 strikes on Will DeStichter, who then hit a warning track triple. Just stayed within the ballpark. Was driven in on an RBI single to deep right center from Dallas Klunder. And then Max McGill keeps the inning alive with a double. Two in scoring position with 2 down, and Drew Klunder is the batter. Conference is over. Veteran coach Dan Doetzler makes his way back to the Falcon dugout. Klunder, the DH, batting for the pitcher Schultzen. 2 on and 2 out. Woodbury Central takes the first lead of the game, but can add a little insurance here against one of the conference's best pitchers as Klunder fouls it back to the screen, 0-1. Laid down a sacrifice bunt, inning ago. Steps back into the right-hand side, taps the bat on home plate. Gill ready. Wines comes home with the 0-1. That's swung on and missed. It's knocked down by the catcher Harms. Might have got a piece of the home plate umpire. Either or does not make it to the backstop, and the count's 0-2. Dallas Klunder running at third. Luke Paulson, the courtesy runner for the catcher McGill at second. 2 on, 2 out. Gill ready, comes home with the 0-2 pitch. That's a grounder toward the left side. That is foul. Picked up in foul territory by Hemer. He was playing near the bag. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Gill trying to limit the damage, all of which has occurred with 2 outs in the inning. Righty-righty matchup. Gill picks out the sign he wants from Harms behind the dish. The right-hander's ready. Winds and comes home, brings them up a cold strike 3. So Woodbury Central gets 1, but they leave 2 through 3. It's a new score. Woodbury Central 1, OABCIG nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Top half of the fourth, Tanner Hoops the play-by-play. 1-0 Woodbury Central leading OABCIG. A 2-out rally breaks the tie. Will DeStichter with a warning track triple. Driven in on a single from Dallas Klunder. Max McGill with a double put 2 in scoring position, but a strikeout helps Preston Gill escape the situation. 3-4-5 bat for the Falcons, now trailing for the first time tonight. It begins with the catcher Easton Harms. Schultzen working with a lead for the first time tonight. His first offering on the way and lifted towards center field and put away by the center fielder Blyle. There's one down. Now we get Zach Heemer to the dish. Heemer grounded out to second to end the first inning. Schultzen has allowed just 1 hit thus far. The right-hander winds and comes home, swung on and missed. Maybe foul ticked back to the catcher McGill. And it's 0-1. Preston Gill, the Falcon pitcher on deck, and the 0-1 pitch on the way, misses downstairs. Schultzen, a quick worker, and I know with temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s throughout the day, I know his defense appreciates that. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way. That's a slow roller towards second. Charging, fielding. It's going to be a tough play. Fire to first in time. That was actually the first baseman Klunder who came over, and it was the pitcher Schultzen covering. So that ends up being a 3-1 ground out for the second out of the inning. And now Preston Gill facing his opposite number, a chance to help out his own cause. Gill hitting 143 this season, no extra base hits and 3 knocked in, takes ball 1. Popped out to second a couple innings ago. He will be heading to Pella. He'll play baseball for Central College after this. As he takes ball 2, it's 2-0. Cam Sharkey on deck if the inning continues. Schultzen runs through the signs with McGill. He's ready and comes home with a 2-0 pitch, and that's foul ticked off of the catcher McGill. He seems unfazed. Another hot one coming up tomorrow, actually supposed to be hotter. And these Wildcats back home taking on Akron Westfield. That's taken for a knee-high strike, and the count's evened up at 2-2 on Gill. Falcons softball is at Lawton Bronson tomorrow, and then baseball will be there Friday, the short trip up I-20. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Gill, fouled off at home plate. He stays alive. 2 outs and nobody on. Top half of the fourth inning, 1-0 Woodbury Central. A long look in. Schultzen ready, and winds and comes home. Downstairs, ball 3. Sophomore to senior, righty to righty. Full count, 2 down in the inning. Schultzen ready and comes home, and this ball is swung on and lifted toward left center field. That could be trouble, and that's going to get down for a base hit. It was cut off nicely by DeStichter and left before it reached the gap, but it will be a 2-out single for Preston Gill. And we'll get a courtesy runner at first base. Home plate umpire will make a note of it in his scorebook. Turn around, young man. Let me see the number on the back of that jersey. We'll sort that out later. Either or, a runner for the pitcher Gill at first base. 2 down, and Cam Sharkey is the batter. Sharkey steps in to the right-hand side. A long look in from Schultzen, now working from the stretch. His first offering is pop foul and out of play over the backstop. And it's 0-1. Sharkey flew out to center back in the second inning. He's a big part of a Falcon football team that repeated as Iowa State champions this past fall. And the 0-1 misses downstairs and gets to the backstop. And taking second will be the courtesy runner. That's Cale Ladwig, a sophomore. He's out there running for the pitcher, Preston Gill. So Ladwig makes second. He's in scoring position with 2 down. And now a base hit could tie this ball game. Sharkey takes a strike on the inner half. 1-2 count, runner in scoring position, 2 down. 1-0 Wildcats on top in the top half of the fourth. Righty to righty, the 1-2 is fouled back. McGill couldn't hang on to it. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Webb is on deck if the inning continues. Schultzen leans in, picks out the sign, working from the stretch. The sophomore right-hander looked to second, comes home. He got him, swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Kyan Schultzen. We're halfway home. Woodbury Central 1, OABCIG nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
8-9-1 batting for Woodbury Central in the home half of the third inning. They lead 1-0, beg your pardon, the home half of the fourth inning. The Zacks, Rocha, and Riley, and then the lineup resets to Eric McGill. A 2-out rally has given the Wildcats a 1-0 lead, but they've left 6 runners on base through the first 3 innings. They've had quite a few opportunities against Preston Gill, one of the top pitchers in the Western Valley. Rocha was hit by a pitch back in the second inning, was stranded at second base. That was when Woodbury Central left the bases loaded. One of 3 seniors on this year's squad, the right-handed hitting right fielder, steps in. Gill ready, and his first offering is on the way, and that's lifted toward the gap in right center field, and that is put away for out number 1. So it gets Zach Riley to the dish, a well-struck ball that was put away by the center fielder Wells. And there's 1 down in the home fourth. So Riley steps into the right-hand side. And the first offering from Gill is on the way. It misses inside for ball 1. Riley struck out with 2 outs in the second inning, but he reached first on a drop third strike. It loaded the bases with 2 outs, but a rocket, 1 hopper back to the pitcher Gill led to a ground out that ended the inning. Ball 2 taken high and away. It's 2-0 on Riley. Bases empty, 1 gone here in the home fourth. 1-0 Wildcats. They're going to snap a 3-game losing streak, and the 2-0. That is taken for a letter-high strike, 2-1. Riley steps out briefly, settles back in, taps the bat on home plate. And the wind and the fire. That swung on and missed. And the count's evened up at 2-2. Long shadows being crossed over the baseball diamond. And time is called. Dan Doetzler wants to talk with Gill mid at bat. A 2-2 count. And the veteran Falcon skipper out there on the bump. It's just him with his battery. The pitcher Gill and the catcher Harms. Nobody on, 1 out, 1-0 Woodbury Central in the home fourth. 2-2 count of the right-handed hitting third baseman Riley. Ball game approaching the 1 hour mark. Riley settles back in. Middle infield going to play a few steps in. First baseman Sharkey back a few steps off the bag as that missed downstairs, and the count is full on Riley. These two teams will meet again 2 weeks from tonight at OABCIG's place. And the payoff pitch from Gill is on the way. Popped up. Foul territory, twist out of play over the backstop. And we do it again. Gill takes his time, gets the sign he wants. The right-hander ready. And the payoff pitch is on the way. And he missed outside, ball 4. Riley draws a 1-out walk.
Number 12, the second baseman, Eric.
So now the lineup resets, and it's Eric McGill. Second walk issued by Gill tonight. Walks off the bump, takes his time, and looks to recompose. 1 on, 1 out for Gill. Gill 1 for 2 tonight with an infield single. Grounded out with the bases loaded to end the second inning. And the first offering is on the way in the dirt, ball 1. And a look over to first from the catcher Harms, but does not throw. 1-0 Woodbury Central. 3 straight 2-out hits in the third inning give them the lead. A pickoff move to first, not in time. This is a Wildcat team that is not afraid to run the bases. Riley a threat to steal, 7 of 7 swiping bags this year. Gill keeps him close. Riley stretches out that lead, being held on as this ball is popped up, should be playable, looking for it and making the grab in center field as Wells. Diving back to first is Riley for the second out. So 2 down, and it gets Carter Blyle to the dish. Blyle looking for his first hit. He's popped out twice, once to first and once to third. Riley stretches out that lead, being held on by Sharkey at first, and a strike pumped over at the knees. It's 0-1 on the left-handed hitting center fielder. 1-0 Wildcats here in the home fourth. Runner at first, 2 out. Righty-lefty matchup. Gill ready, winds and comes home. And this ball lifted toward the alley. That could be trouble. Long run for Wells, and he is not going to get there. That's down for a hit. Rounding third, being waved in is Riley. The throw is late, and it ends up being an RBI triple for Carter Blyle. All runs, or both runs, I should say, coming with 2 outs in an inning. We'll see if they score that as a double or a triple for Carter Blyle. Did he take third on the throw home? Either or, it's his 15th RBI. That ties him for the team lead. And it gets Caleb Blyle to the dish as he lifts this one toward left field. That's going to get down for a hit and score another run. Blyle rounding first. He heads to second. He pulls in with a stand-up RBI double. And it's 3-0 Woodbury Central. All 3 runs have come with 2 outs. 2 this half inning, and the other in the last. So DeStichter steps in, runner at second. 2 outs in the inning as that misses high for ball 1. 3-0 Woodbury Central leading here in the 4th. DeStichter steps back in. He swings and hits this one toward left field. That's going to get down for a hit. Rounding third, being waved around is Blyle. Throw home, not in time. And taking second on the throw is DeStichter. An RBI single, and then taking second on the throw. It's 4-0 Woodbury Central. All of this occurring with 2 outs in an inning. All runs scoring with 2 outs in an inning. Dallas Klunder bats, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Gill trying to escape with no further damage. First offering to Klunder over his head for ball 1. Rocha flew out on the first pitch he saw to open up this half inning. Zach Riley drew a full count walk. A fly out to center, and since then, Blyle, DeStichter all reaching and driving in runs as that ball's popped up in foul territory and twist out of play. Carter Blyle with an RBI triple, RBI double from Caleb Blyle, and an RBI single from Will DeStichter. And this ball swung on and lifted foul down the left field line, twist out of play. And we'll do it again. Gill hasn't had much problem getting ahead of batters. He's gotten 2 strikes on a lot of them. Putting them away has been difficult. Woodbury Central's been very good with 2 strikes tonight as that's grounded toward the left side, gobbled up by Heemer, fires to first in time to end the inning, but 3 runs come across, and after 4, it's a new score. Woodbury Central 4, OABCIG nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Well, we welcome you back. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Delighted to have you along. Top half of the 5th inning. 4-0 Woodbury Central leading OABCIG. All 4 runs in the game have come with 2 outs. And the way Kyan Schultzen has been pitching, that's got to feel like a mountain to climb for the Falcons. 2 hits through 4 innings for OABCIG, and Max Webb, the designated hitter, will lead off. Walked his last time up. Schultzen ready, kicks, and he comes home. That misses high for ball 1. Webb, Winterround, and Siebenaller do up this half inning for the Falcons. Schultz looks in, picks out the sign he wants, kicks and comes home. That's taken for a strike on the inner half. Top half of the 5th inning, 4-0. Woodbury Central on top. Schultzen ready, winds and comes home. That swung on and missed. And the count's at 1-2. Webb batting for the shortstop, Kyle Spots. Scoreless through 2. Woodbury Central 1 run in the 3rd and 3 in the 4th as that skips in the dirt 2-2. All 4 runs crossing home plate with 2 outs. And a lot of them with 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch is on the way, and that's lifted toward right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Webb with a big turnaround first and decides to hold up. 3rd hit of the night for the Falcons. Webb, a leadoff base runner. And if you're OABCIG, you start thinking about how you get back into this game. You don't need it all back at once. Gabe Winterroud steps in, a strikeout victim his last time up. Webb held on at first. He shows bunt, offered at it, missed. Fire down to first, a snap throw, and it's not in time. A close play. Webb just dives back in safely. A strong throw from McGill behind the dish. Not a mistake you need to make if you're OABCIG. Riley playing in at third. Winterroud swings and misses. It's 0-2. Siebenaler waiting on deck. One on, nobody out, top half of the fifth. A 4-0 Woodbury Central lead as that misses high for a ball. Wildcats back home tomorrow night. Akron Westfield is in town. Friday, a short trip over to Lawton. They'll take on Lawton Bronson in a return to conference play. Rings them up a cold strike 3. Strikeout number 7 for Kyan Schultzen tonight. And there's one down as Eric Siebenaler comes to the dish. One on, one out for the right-handed hitting second baseman. Flew out to right his last time up. And he takes strike 1 on the inner half. It's 0-1. Top of the order and Wells on deck. OABCIG off tomorrow. They welcome West Monona to town on Fridays. That misses high. Ball game just over an hour old. Lights have been on for nearing the length of the game as the sun sets just beyond left field. That swung on and foul, ticked back to the catcher McGill, and the count's 1-2. Schultzen with a look in. Webb held on at first by Klender. And the right-hander winds and comes home inside 2-2. These two teams will match up again 2 weeks from tonight at OABCIG's place. And the 2-2 is fouled out of play over the backstop. We'll do it again. OABCIG, the reigning conference tournament champions. Finished 9-5 a season ago. A heartbreaking forfeit loss due to a pitch count violation in the first round of the district tournament. That swung on and missed. First base is occupied, so the runner's out. They throw to second to try to get Webb, and they got him. It ends up being a double play and a heads-up play at that by McGill behind the dish. Struck out the batter Siebenaler. First base was occupied, so there was no need to throw there. Really nice awareness by McGill behind the dish. He got Webb, who was breaking for second on a strong throw. It's time to stretch here in Mobile as we head to the home half of the fifth. 4-0 Woodbury Central on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Bottom half of the fifth here in Motown. Tanner Hoops the play-by-play. Delighted you're along on Fuller Digital Solutions. 4-0 Woodbury Central. We were scoreless through 2. The Wildcats had a shot with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the second. But a rocket one-hop ground out back to the pitcher Gill ended the threat. Then with 2 outs in the home third, Will DeStichter hit a warning track triple, was driven in by Dallas Klender's RBI single. Max McGill doubled. He's up now. He put runners in scoring position with 2 outs, but they couldn't open it any further. McGill has been on both times tonight, the aforementioned double, and he drew a walk back in the second inning. As Gill looks in and comes home with the 0-1 offering, swung on and missed, 0-2. Then in the fourth inning, all the damage coming with 2 outs. Zach Riley played a big role in it. You think about that at bat where he drew a walk on a full count and a high chopper-driven foul toward the third base dugout occupied by Woodbury Central. The count was 2-2 when Falcons head coach Dan Doetzler came out and had a mound visit. Ended up walking that batter. Got a fly out for the second out. That swung on and missed. Dropped third strike, and Harms is going to have to throw to Sharkey at first to complete the putout. He does. And then strikeout number 4 tonight for Gill. And then with 2 outs, that's when Blyle, and DeStichter went triple, double, single. All in that order. And it led to this 4-run lead. Bases empty, 1 down in the home fifth. It gets Drew Klunder to the dish. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a sac bunt. Gill's first offering is on the way, and that's downstairs for ball 1. Gill, the top option on this Falcon pitching staff. Their number 2 option went Monday against Westwood. And that swung on and grounded to short. Spots has it on the lip of the grass. Fires high, but Sharkey pulls it down at first for out number 2. So now Zach Rocha comes to the dish. Bases empty, 2 gone, and Gill looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning to keep his team in this game. Starting to run out of outs, trailing 4-0, and Kyan Schultzen has been excellent. Allowed just 3 hits tonight. Top of the order is coming up for the Falcons in their half the 6th. As the first offering is swung on and missed, 0-1. Gill quickly comes home, misses downstairs. It's even at 1-1. Rocho for 1, flew out to center last inning, was hit by a pitch back in the second, but was stranded at second. And the 1-1 pitch, fouled out of play over the backstop. And it's 1-2. 4-0 Woodbury Central on top in the home fifth. Bases empty and 2 out. A long look in, kicks and comes home. And that's right back to Gill, who makes the snag on a line to end the inning. That's exactly what Gill needed, a quick 1-2-3 inning. We're through 5. It's Woodbury Central 4, OABCIG nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Top of the order up for OABCIG. Try to get something going against Kyan Schultzen. Trailing 4-0 here in the 6th. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted you're along. It's been a fun one tonight, especially if you're a Wildcat fan. All 4 runs coming with 2 outs in an inning. Trust Wells will lead things off. He struck out both times he's been up tonight. 8 strikeouts total for Kyan Schultzen. Middle infield is deep. Third baseman Riley plays in. First offering as he shows bunt and fouls it off the catcher McGill. A little shaken up. He'll walk it off. And the count's 0-1. Wells, Kohler, and Harms do up this half inning for OABCIG. Andy Compton out. We'll check on his catcher. McGill indicates he's okay. Andy Compton in his 2nd year. Went to go coach at Pocahontas. No balls and a strike to count on Wells. Right-handed hitting center fielder. Schultzen ready, winds and comes home. That's taken for a strike. Beldheim. It's quickly 0-2 on the Falcon center fielder. 4-0 Woodbury Central. Schultz ready. Has a sign he wants. He kicks and comes home. That's high. And the count's at 1-2. Woodbury Central, 7-5 on the year. OABCIG, 5-2. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. That's a ball outside. It's 2-2. Each team 5-1 in the Western Valley Conference. Each team's only loss to Kingsley Pearson. Winner of tonight moves into sole possession of second place in the Western Valley. The 2-2 on the way. That swung on and lifted toward right center field. Calling for it will be Rocha, and he makes the grab cap high for the first out of the inning. So one down, bases remain empty for Trayton Kohler. Kohler 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout tonight. Heart of the order coming up for OABCIG, but the Falcons starting to run out of outs. First offering fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Third baseman Riley continues to play well in. JV game tonight, a thriller won by the Wildcats in walk-off fashion. 8-7 the final. They trailed 7-5 going into the bottom half of the last inning, walked it off with 3 in the home half. As that misses downstairs, it's even at 1-1. And Schultzen gets set. Kicks and comes home with a 1-1 offering. That's fouled back to the screen again, and it's 1-2. Arms on deck, bases empty, 1 out, top half of the 6th inning, 4-0. Woodbury Central on top of OABCIG. Schultzen ready. Comes home with a 1-2 offering, that's inside. 3 hits allowed tonight by Schultzen. Walked 1, struck out 8. He has been as advertised. 2-2, and the right-hander comes home, and that ball hit on the ground towards short, gobbled and bobbled by Blyle. And that'll be the first Woodbury Central error of the night, and it results in a 1-out Falcon base runner. Errors even at 1 apiece. So against Easton Harms to the dish, hitless tonight with a flyout and a strikeout. 1 on and 1 out. Base runners have been hard to come by for OABCIG as that misses outside for ball 1. They've stranded 3. Kohler running at first, just the 5th base runner the Falcons have had tonight. A pickoff move to first is not in time. And it's not a team that has a lot of extra base power. They string hits together, so when they're most effective, as Harms takes a strike at the knees, and it's even at 1-1. They don't hit the gaps a lot. They don't have a lot of extra base hits as a team, but they string hits together. Get a big inning against you, but Schultzen has kept the bases fairly clear. That's grounded foul. 1-2 the count. 4-0 Woodbury Central in the top half of the 6th. A very pleasant evening as it's cooled down significantly with the sun going down. Slight breeze blows out toward right field. The 1-2, he got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Strikeout number 9 for Schultzen, and there's 2 down in the inning. So now it's Zach Heemer. Bats with a runner at first, 2 out. From the stretch, Schultzen looks in, picks out the sign he wants. First offering to Heemer is on the way. It's in the dirt and blocked by McGill. Heemer with a couple of ground outs toward the left side tonight. I should say the right side. Both times toward the second base area. And the 1-0 pitch fouled back to the screen. And it's even at 1-1. Preston Gill on deck if the inning continues. Klunder holds on the runner Kohler over at first base. And that's taken for a strike on the inner half. It's 1-2. 1 on and 2 out. A 4-0 Woodbury Central lead here in the 6th, and that gets to the backstop. Kohler is going to make second standing up. So now a base hit could put the Falcons on the board. Just the second time OABCIG has had a runner in scoring position tonight. A look to second, Schultzen comes home, and that misses high. Count goes full, Gill waiting on deck. Runner at second, 2 outs. Schultzen, the right-hander, comes home with a payoff pitch, a high chopper that Schultzen has on one hop, underhands to first in time to end the inning. We head to the home half of the 6th, Woodbury Central 4, OABCIG nothing. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Home half the 6th, Woodbury Central looking to add some insurance runs they hope not to need. Kyan Schultzen has been wonderful, and he's had some timely hitting from his offense to pick him up. You can't say enough about the job the Wildcats have done with 2 outs in an inning, and even more specifically, 2 strikes. The 2-strike approach tonight has been phenomenal against a really good college-bound pitcher. 9-1-2 come up for the Cats, beginning with Zach Riley. Riley has been on twice tonight and is still looking for his first hit. Walked and scored as part of that 3-run 4th inning. He reached on a drop 3rd strike in the 2nd. And the first offering to him, that should be his first hit of the night, and it is, as it scoots under the glove of Spots. And the Wildcats have a leadoff base runner here in the 6th. So now the lineup resets, and Eric McGill will step up to the dish. 7th hit tonight for the Wildcats. Righty-righty matchup, 1 on, nobody out, 4-0 Woodbury Central. Gill looks in, picks out the sign he wants. And he kicks and comes home. He shows bunt, lays it down in front of home plate. A good one picked up by Harms, fires to first in time. But he does his job, and he moves Riley into scoring position with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 8, the center fielder, Carter.
So now Carter Blyle, and it was this part of the lineup that really did the damage in the 4th inning. With 2 outs and a runner at second, Carter Blyle ripped a triple. Caleb Blyle followed with a double and willed a Stichter an RBI single. That gave us that 4-0 score. And the first offering misses high for ball 1. It came with 2 strikes, that triple from Blyle. Riley running at second. Andy Compton's squad looking for a little insurance. And the wind and the fire. And this ball lifted toward deep left center field, back near the track. It's going to get down for a hit. Rounding third is Riley. He's going to score easily. It'll be an RBI double to make it 5-0. So Riley and Blyle trade places. 5-0 Woodbury Central, 1 gone in the inning. Second RBI of the night for Blyle. He's got 16. That'll give him the team lead. So Caleb Blyle steps in and takes a strike letter high, 0-1. Runner at second, 1 gone, and 1 run in this half inning. 5-0 Wildcats. Gill ready. Winds and comes home. Taken for a letter high strike. It's 0-2. Wildcats softball team in action tomorrow at Lawton Bronson. Baseball will be here with Akron Westfield. And the wine in the fire, that's in the dirt. And a good stop by Harms, taking off for third. The throw is late. Runners there, that is Blyle. And it'll go down as a stolen base for him. He beat the throw. And that's swipe number 16 for Blyle this season. Blyle came into this game with the 9th most stolen bases in the state of Iowa through all classes, 6th most in Class 1A. And then misses downstairs for a ball. 2-2 count, runner at third, and one gone in the inning. Righty-righty matchup. Gill ready and comes home. And this ball is lifted toward right center field. Should get a run in at least. And that's going to get got down for a hit. Just a late break from the center fielder Wells out that way, and it drops in for a base hit. An RBI single and makes it 6-0. So now to Stichter. Look to second. And the first offering from Gill on the way, and that's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Wildcat baseball will be at Lawton Bronson Friday. Softball's there tomorrow. And a pickoff move to first, not in time. Blyle's back standing up. 6-0 Woodbury Central. And a couple of insurance runs here in the 6th. Checks the runner, Gill ready, and comes home. And taken for a strike on the inner half. We hit the 9 o'clock hour on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted to have you along. OABCIG will have 5, 6, and 7. And their lineup due up in the top half of the 7th. The runner takes off. Pitch taken for a strike. Throw down to second. A strong one from Harms, but not in time to get the speedy Caleb Blyle, who swipes his 9th bag this season. So the pitch was taken for a strike. That's the second out of the inning. And it gets Dallas Klunder to the dish. Strikeout number 5 for Gill this evening. And Klunder launches one toward the gap in right center field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Rounding third, being waved around is Blyle. He will score easily on an RBI double from Dallas Klunder. Third double this season, second RBI of the night. His 9th this season. He trades places with Blyle, and it's 7-0 Woodbury Central. 3 runs this half inning for the Wildcats to get Max McGill to the dish. And he takes high ball 1. McGill 1 for 2, doubled, walked in, has struck out tonight. 7 runs on 9 hits for Woodbury Central. And that's muscled up on down the line, twisting foul. And out of play on the left field line. Counts even at 1-1. A run to the third, 3 in the fourth, 3 so far here in the 6th for Woodbury Central. And the 1-1 pitch swung on and grounded toward the left side. That gets through for a base hit. Rounding third is Klunder. He's going to get the go-ahead. The throw all the way through, and it gets by the catcher Harms to the backstop. Officially, that'll be an RBI single for McGill. His 15th run driven in, and then he takes second base on the throw home. It's 8-0 Wildcats. So now Drew Klunder. But first, Dan Doetzler out to the bump, and he's going to make a pitching change. We'll tell you all about the new Falcon pitcher when we come back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions presentation of Iowa High School Baseball.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Well, a call to the bullpen for OABCIG with 2 gone in the 6th inning. It'll be junior Max Webb making his 4th appearance. Record is 1-0. He's allowed 4 earned runs on 8 hits and 3 2/3 innings of work. Walked 2, struck out 2. His ERA is 7.64. It is 8-0 Woodbury Central with Drew Klunder batting. 2 down of the inning. And the first offering tomb's fouled back to the screen, 0-1. And now you start to think about the 10-run rule. Klunder representing the winning run. We may not even need to get to the top half of the 7th. 2 down, a runner at second, 8-0 Woodbury Central. They've blown it open with 4 runs here in the 6th. Webb ready, winds and comes home, and that's in the dirt. And it's even at 1-1. Gill still responsible for the runner Max McGill at second before we can close the book on him. 6 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 2 walks and a hit batsman. He struck out 5. And the 1-1 pitch. That's grounded toward the first base side, bobbled by Sharkey. A foot race to the bag, and it's in time to make the play and end the inning. We're through 6. New score. It's Woodbury Central 8, OABCIG nothing. Last call for the Falcons. We'll have it in a moment. You're watching high school baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Last call for OABCIG, needing at least 8 runs to keep this game alive. Kyan Schultzen will go for a complete game shutout. He has pitched phenomenally. 4 hits allowed, 1 walk, and he struck out 8. 5, 6, and 7 bat for OABCIG, again needing at least 8 runs to keep this game alive. So Preston Gill will step up to the dish. Started this game on the bump. He's on the hook for the loss unless his team can put together a massive rally against one of the area's best pitchers. Pops this one up. Foul territory, could be playable, calling for it. Klunder makes the catch. And he overran the ball a little bit, but he puts it away nonetheless for out number 1. So now Cam Sharkey to the dish. A fly out and a strikeout for him tonight. Once we go final, we'll have the numbers and recap, put the finishing touches on this one. Don't go anywhere. Post-game show once the final out is recorded. Sharkey swings and misses at strike 1. To check out an archived version of this broadcast and any broadcast Fuller Digital Solutions covers, check out Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and find your school's channel. Grounder to second, gobbled up and fired to first. It is just in time. Nice play by McGill at second. Scoops and fires. And Get Sharkey was hustling up the line by a step, and the Falcons are down to their final out. Against Max Webb, the pitcher to the dish. Webb has been on both times that he's come to the dish, and Andy Compton's out to the bump. I think he's going to make a pitching change. I think Kyan Schultzen has reached his pitch limit for the night. He hasn't made the move yet. 2 down, bases empty, top half of the 7th. Webb batting. Webb singled back in the 5th inning. Drew a walk in the 2nd. Schultzen is going to stay in this game. He hasn't reached his pitch count yet. Just strategy that Coach Andy Compton wants to talk. The first offering to Max Webb misses inside for a ball. 1-0. 8-0 Woodbury Central. A run in the 3rd, 3 in the 4th, and 4 in the 6th as that swung on and missed. And it's even at 1-1. These two teams will do it again at OABCIG's place 2 weeks from tonight. The 1-1 offering from Schultzen. Taken for a strike, belled high, 1-2. The Falcons down to their final strike. Bases empty and 2 gone. Righty to righty. Schultzen ready, kicks, and he comes home, brings him up a called strike 3, and that's a Wildcat winner. A complete game shutout for Kyan Schultzen. And the Wildcats win this one by a final score of 8-0. Let's take a break. Post-game show starts now. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Well, we welcome you back to Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Delighted to have you along as always. Final score in this Western Valley Conference baseball matchup, Woodbury Central 8, OABCIG nothing. The final line for Woodbury Central, 8 runs on 11 hits. They commit 1 error and strand 8 on base. OABCIG, no runs on 3 hits. They commit 1 error and they left 4 on base. Winning pitcher is Kyan Schultzen. He moves his record to 4-0. A complete game shutout. He allowed 3 hits, walked 1, and struck out 10. He was phenomenal. Losing pitcher is Preston Gill. He falls to 1-2. 6 2/3 innings. He allowed 8 runs on 11 hits, walked 2, hit a batter, and struck out 5. Max Webb came in and got a ground out for the last defensive out of the game for OABCIG. With the win, Woodbury Central snaps a 3-game losing streak. They're now 8-5 overall, 6-1 in Western Valley Conference play. They move into second place all by themselves. OABCIG falls to 5-3, 5-2 in the Valley. Time of this game, 1 hour and 36 minutes as OABCIG falls to Woodbury Central, 8-0 the final. A complete game shutout from Kyan Schultzen, some timely hitting from the Wildcat offense, especially with 2 strikes, the difference in this one. Once again, these two teams will rematch 2 weeks from tonight at OABCIG's place. I know that's going to be a highly anticipated matchup. The Falcons off tomorrow. They're back home Friday to take on West Monona. Woodbury Central will be here tomorrow for a non-conference game with Akron Westfield. Friday, they'll visit Lawton Bronson. That is going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you continue sticking with us throughout the summer here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Once again, it's a Wildcat sweep. Junior varsity walked off 8-7 tonight. Chase Cypersma delivered the walk-off hit, and the varsity with an 8-0 shutout victory. Complete game 3-hitter from Kyan Schultzen. That's going to do it. Saying goodnight from the ballpark here in Mobile. I'm Tanner Hoops. Thanks for watching High School Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.